Thank you for watching Southern Living Homestead. Today I'm going to make some gluten-free bread for you in the bread machine. And earlier today we actually got out to Lowe's and I got some pansies and I already planted those and picked up some soil and some other little things that I'm going to be working on in the yard. So I thought I'd go ahead and get the bread machine going. I'm still working on my list for Costco, so I'm trying to see what I can make with what I have in the pantry. I really don't want to go to Costco until it gets closer to Easter and then get my supplies for that. So right now I am making wheat oatmeal chocolate chip cookies for the family. I started this at 6 a.m. in the morning so I could get a head start on my things that I needed to get done for the day. But the kids really liked them. I wanted to get to Lowe's early in the morning with the two older kids. That way we would have enough time to get everything that I wanted to get done in the yard. Garden season is right now and getting that yard ready. And I wanted to pick up some pansies for the front door entranceway because it's Easter's coming around the corner and it just looks really festive. That is really pretty. I am using the Cuisinart bread machine, and when you go to start your recipes, make sure that you have the kneading paddle in there before you add all your ingredients, because that would not be fun to have to add it when you have all your ingredients already in it. So double check to make sure that it is in there. You need 1.5 cups of warm milk. And I'm going to zap mine in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. I want it to get to a temperature about 110 with a thermometer. So you're going to put all your wet ingredients in on the bottom first. So I'm pouring the milk in. You will need 1/4 cup of melted butter. I microwaved the butter in the microwave for a good minute until it was completely melted. And pour it in on top of the milk. Now you need 2 eggs beaten. Now you know me, I save my eggshells. I have been saving my eggshells in a Ziploc bag and I put them in the freezer. I will do a video on how I bake them and then crush them up for the garden. But for right now, I'm still collecting some eggshells for that. But save them and put them in the freezer. I went and washed my hands, and now I'm going to go ahead and beat the eggs. I'm just going to use a fork. Once you have the eggs beaten, go ahead and pour it on in. I am still trying to use up the honey that is crystallized. Again, I know I talked about it in my previous video. It is okay to use crystallized honey. I am actually going to use a plastic knife to try to get out what I need for this recipe, and I need 1/2 cup of honey. So I'm going to scrape out as much as I can get, and then I will zap it in the microwave until it is in a liquid form. Now that the honey is in a liquid form, I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. Now I need a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and just go ahead and put it right in there. Now that we have all our wet ingredients in on the bottom ready to go, we are going to start adding our dry ingredients. And we need 3 cups of flour. I am using gluten-free King Arthur measure for measure gluten-free flour. We need 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we need 1 3/4 teaspoon of yeast. And what you're going to do is, I'm trying to flatten out a little bit of the top, and then I'm going to take my finger and make a circular well so it indents into the flour. I am going to place the 1 3/4 teaspoon of yeast into the little well that I made. That way it sits perfectly in place, kind of like a bowl on top of the flour. It holds the yeast perfectly in place. Okay, now that I have that all in there, I'm going to show you actually how I put it in the bread machine. This is my little helper for today. The kids are outside running around playing right now. So I'm going to continue getting this into the bread machine for you to see how it's all done. When you put it in, you'll hear it click. You turn on the bread machine, you're going to want to put it on 2 pounds for the bread size and a medium for the crust. And then you're going to go to setting number 9 for gluten-free by using the menu button, and you'll see it change in the little screen to setting number 9. Once you have that, you're going to hit the start button, and it will take a good 2 hours and 44 minutes. It's literally that easy to set it up in the Cuisinart bread machine. This one's ready for a nap. So I'm gonna let this rise and do its thing, and it takes about 2 hours and 44 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm actually gonna get outside and work in the yard and start getting things ready for the garden. We went to Lowe's this morning to get a few supplies, so I'll try to post a video on all that stuff as well. So all right, I will go outside and enjoy the nice weather, and in 2 hours and 44 minutes check on the bread. So nice out today, and I'm really excited. My husband's going to cut down 2 trees in the corner for me. They're not big, they're very teeny tiny ones, but I'm really excited for them to be taken down. Hi, bud. He is finding more wish flowers to wish for a baby sister. He is just precious. Did you get me a flower? Come here, Charles. Come stand next to me. Oh, look at you. You got me a wish flower? You gonna make a wish? Make a wish. Yay! I have been wanting this tree down for a while to just try to finesse up the corner of our yard. There's another one too to be cut down as well.
It was on first day.
Yeah?
Songs was on my tractor yesterday.
Be careful.
Songs was on my tractor yesterday.
What are you gonna wish for?
Baby sister.
Ooh, that was a good one. I put down cardboard boxes on the bottom and then put branches and things from the tree we just cut down. It is a warm, beautiful Sunday and such a great feeling getting stuff accomplished for our garden. And I picked up some more soil from Lowe's today. I picked up 2 other bags from Walmart the other day. So it's nice to fill my garden bed with cardboard box on the bottom and then put sticks and logs inside on the bottom to help cut down the cost on soil, because over time the logs and sticks will break down. I love how involved they get with asking questions about why we need sticks on the bottom, why we need cardboard on the bottom. Can they help? What does this do? What does that do? I really love it. I am going to need to make another trip for soil. We definitely need a lot more, especially since we're going to be putting up the 100-gallon grow bags, and there's 2 of them. I love how he's helping me. He's grabbing soil that is on the ground that my neighbor brought over, and he's bringing it over. It's so helpful, and I just love it. I have started placing more sticks in my pots to create more trellises, just trying to find all the right sizes that I need. I did build 1 trellis in the back for the cucumbers. I'm hoping to get out to finish another one for it. Finding more wish flowers. The gluten-free bread is all done, and it smells so good in the house. We definitely got a lot done out in the backyard. Oh, it feels so nice to get stuff done. I feel a little more accomplished with the garden. We're going to let it cool for 2 hours before I go ahead and cut into it, which is perfect timing because we're going to go run to Publix and grab some shrimp for dinner tonight. We're going to make shrimp tacos, which will be really tasty. It has been 2 hours. It is nice and cool. We ran to Publix, got shrimp. We're going to make cilantro lime tacos tonight with shrimp. It's going to be really good. Oh, and this bread is cutting fabulous. It smells so good. I love how the texture looks in this bread. I'm going to cut some more slices up. I know the kids are going to want to try some. And I think for the next night, I am going to make BLTs and have a BLT sandwich with this bread. It is really good. I like when you can toast it up. It does not last long in our house. I definitely like to let it cool completely down before I put it in a Ziploc bag. Definitely make sure it is completely cooled. Even though after waiting 2 hours before I cut it, definitely let it cool longer. I like storing this bread in a Ziploc bag on the kitchen counter. I love that the irises are blooming. And here's what we did today with the pansies that we got from Lowe's. Thank you for watching Southern Living Homestead. I hope you have a wonderful day.